So,
वाहगुली में बहुत प्रदूषण.
so we are going to discuss now 16th chapter. So, nectar of devotion. Sorry, 16th हो गया ना? 17th ecstatic love. So, so, during the advanced stage, one feels very enthusiastic in performing devotional activities. Am I audible? Hare Krishna.
Yes, Prabhuji.
Yes, bro.
Okay. So one feels very enthusiastic, not only enthusiastic for some time, no, for a consistency, one maintains that enthusiasm. And after that enthusiasm, one has to develop love also in devotional activities. So, till now we discussed the process of executing a regulated devotional service. One is actually elevated to the transcendental state. Then we do Vaidhi sadhana bhakti consistently, then we will be advancing to for the transcendental stage. What is this transcendental stage? Can somebody tell?
That
Huh?
which is beyond the three modes.
Darwaza band karo. No. So transcendental, what is this transcendental stage?
Something which is beyond the three stages or three modes of material nature.
He will not be influenced by three modes. He is no more conditioned soul. You know? That is the blessing of Hare Guru and Vaishnavas. 1 minute. So, what is this transcendental stage? We will not be influenced by the three modes of material nature. Then, at that time, what happens? When we progress, first of all, we will be free from three modes. So, why person is stuck up in this material world? Karanam guna sangyasya sat asad yoni janmasu. You know, that till the moment we are in the moods of passion and ignorance, sure shot we will be next birth is guaranteed. Punarjanma. So we have to rise above the mode of passion and ignorance. And even Sattoguna, we have to take birth again. What to speak of Rajoguna and Tamoguna. So at that time, one's heart becomes illuminated like the sun. No, there will be, by meeting a spiritual master, if you see Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu meeting his spiritual master Ishwara Puri. When we meet a spiritual master, there will be a great transformation of the heart. That transformation should happen in spiritual life. And yeah, even after initiation, if we are relishing all materialistic things, that means there is no transformation. That means you didn't take proper association. No? So one should be very serious in bhakti. No? Then we will be, our heart will be illuminated. The sun is far above planetary systems and there is no possibility of its being covered by any kind of cloud. Similarly, a devotee is purified like the sun. From this pure heart, there is a diffusion of ecstatic love, which is more glorious than the sunshine. Only at that time is the attachment to Krishna is perfect. Till the moment we are in three modes, we will be attached to the materialistic association. And there may be some attachment to Krishna, but that attachment is not ripened. You know? So when this will get ripened is very important. You know? Like a sun will never be covered by the clouds. Cloud is covering our vision, but the sun is too high. Similarly, the devotee, pure devotee will never be covered by three modes. Can somebody read this green?
BLN Sekar Prabhu. Deepak Tutar Prabhu.
From where only at that time period,
Spontaneously.
spontaneously the devotee becomes eager to serve the Lord in his ecstatic love. At this stage, the devotee is on the platform of Uttam Adhikari, perfect devotion. Such a devotee has no agitation from material affections and is interested only in the service of Radha and Krishna.
So this those what is Uttamadhikari is devotion to Krishna will never be influenced by material affection. You know, he will never be agitated by material affection. You know? Like mother, father, आजकल क्या है थोड़ा सा माता पिता को थोड़ा सा हेल्थ खराब हो जाता है, हमारा भक्ति का अफेक्शन कम हो जाता है. You should know either mother, father, wife, children, or any relatives, money loss, money gain sometimes. All these things may affect bhakti. But those who are in the where devotee becomes eager to serve the Lord in his ecstatic. How eagerly one does service. You can see the pure devotees like, if you see in our ISKCON also, when I used to personally serve His Holiness Gopal Krishna Goswami Maharaj, like Maharaj was very eager to serve. There is no, when we tell Maharaj, please take rest. You don't need to go for meeting. No, I want to go for meeting. And serving deities, he is so enthusiastic for performing devotional service. I never saw any time lacking. So if anybody is interested to serve Krishna, he is ready to meet. And night 12, 1 o'clock he used to sleep, meeting with devotees, encouraging others in bhakti, and still getting up at 3:30 is not ordinary thing. So always eager for service. That such examples are, we should associate with such people. Pure devotees who are very strongly attached to Krishna. They are called Uttamadhikaris. They never see anything other than Krishna consciousness. So, to clarify the previous chapters, symptoms of devotional service were explained along with the instructions as how we may execute devotional service with our present senses and gradually rise to the platform of ecstasy in spontaneous love. We have to rise from Vaidhi Bhakti to spontaneous love. How we can rise? So there are regulative principles. First of all, we should follow the regulative principles. Like Srila Prabhupada said, 4:30. 4:30 early morning, whether Grihastha or Brahmachari, 4:30 one has to. Prabhupada did not mention separate time for Grihasthas. If you follow those regulations, morning program and everything, then naturally that through regulative principles, through spontaneous love. We discussed within the stage of regulative principles of devotional service, there are two divisions, namely executive and effective. So in this, there are two within the stage of regulative principles of devotional service, executive and effective. This effective stage of service is called bhava or ecstasy, effective. Executive matlab, regulated. In this connection, there is a statement of Tantras that the ecstasy is the first symptom of pure love for personality of Godhead. What is love means? Love means ecstasy. There is a first symptom of pure love for personality of God. And in that stage, one sometimes found shedding tears or shivering. Next symptom, Ashtasatvik Vikar. So, not always these symptoms manifest, but occasionally. All the time you should be romanch only. All the time you should be crying only, laughing only, like that. Occasionally also. But when Ambarish Maharaj was put into difficulty by Durvasa Muni, he began to think of the lotus feet of the Lord, and there were some changes in his body. Tears were falling from his eyes. So why only that time? Why only Ambarish Maharaj was ecstasy at that time only? When devotee is in difficulty, when Krishna saves him, he feels so ecstasy that, not just theoretically he will see, he will practically analyze, he will practically understand also that how Krishna is so merciful. Not because so many difficulties are there. No. These symptoms are the activities of ecstasy. They are visible in the shivering of the body and shedding of tears. And when these are continuously present, this ecstasy and all, that is called samadhi. No? Which is advanced. One is showing ecstatic symptoms, or one is in samadhi. Ecstatic symptoms for certain period, okay, but consistently, constant ecstasy, that shows samadhi. This stage of appreciation becomes the cause of future exchanges of loving affairs with Krishna. For when we advance, then we can exchange. Without ecstasy, without samadhi stage, Krishna's interaction, our interaction with Krishna will be very difficult. Krishna reciprocates surely the person who has such high ecstatic love. So now we will see how this love develops, ecstatic love for Krishna. What causes the feelings of ecstasy and all love, ecstatic love can be possible. Can somebody read?
Deepak Sutar Prabhu can continue.
Elevation, yes. Elevation to this stage of ecstasy can be possible in two ways. One way is by constant association with pure devotees. The other way is by special mercy of Krishna or by the mercy of a pure devotee of Krishna. Elevation to ecstatic stage of life is generally attained through association with pure devotees, while elevation to that stage by the special mercy of Krishna or his devotee is very rare. The purport is that one should execute devotional service rigidly in the association of devotees, so that there will be certainty in raising oneself to that ecstatic position.
There are two ways of developing this elevation to that stage of ecstasy. One is associating with constant association with pure devotees. Not monthly once or 6 months once. Constant association with pure devotees. Then we will also anything, even if you keep anything in the fire, they will get the quality of fire. If you touch a fire, you get the heat, fiery qualities. If you keep iron in the fire, the iron also will act like a fire. Similarly, when we associate with pure devotees, we constantly, sometimes if we are cooking, sometimes you keep 1 minute you keep for cooking fire and again you remove. After a few minutes again you keep fire. That will not make the cooking proper. If you want to cook rice, if you want to cook anything, we have to keep constant association of fire. Similarly, bhakti should be constant association with pure devotees. So this is one way. Other way is that special mercy of Krishna or by mercy of pure devotees of Krishna. If somebody blesses you, if any Vaishnava blesses you, then it is a special mercy. Or if Krishna is personally interfering, then ecstatic love can be manifested in that stage also. So that's why it is not so cheap in bhakti to serve consistently one devotee and get mercy is very important. Mercy of Krishna. Elevation to ecstatic stage of life is generally attained through association with pure devotees, while elevation to that stage, special mercy of Krishna or his devotees, very rare. Not everybody will get this. Very rarely one will get. Can you share some example for this? Who got such special mercy?
Dhruv Maharaj, Prabhu.
Dhruv Maharaj. Okay. What a special mercy he got?
Actually, in his case, both happened. Initially, he met with his spiritual master Narad Muni, and he got instruction from him to how he can please Lord. And later on, when he met with Supreme Lord, he got even all the knowledge, and he could able to
Instruction of Narada Muni very seriously. 5-year-old boy, he took instructions of sadhu very seriously. हम बोलते हर दिन मंगल आरती आओ, हर दिन क्लास अटेंड करो, फिर भी कुछ लोग, ज्यादातर लोग सीरियस नहीं लेते, ये तो डेली की बात है. We should not eat prasadam other than prasadam. फिर भी कुछ लोग ठीक चलता है. But those who take it seriously, they will get mercy surely. Similarly, Narad Muni tested him, this small 5-year-old boy. चलो चलो तुम्हारा माता पिता को मैं कन्विंस कर देता हूँ, कोई प्रॉब्लम नहीं. No, if you want to help me to go to Hari, please help, otherwise get aside. He was so determined. And so determined for tapasya, it's not theoretically. सूखा पत्ता खाना 2 महीना, हमको थोड़ा सा प्रसाद एक टाइम का कम होता है, हमारा डिटर्मिनेशन पूरा चला जाता है भक्ति का. So by seeing such determination, even though he was not having any knowledge, Lord just touched the shankh. All the Sanskrit verses came out from the mouth of Dhruva Maharaj. Okay, any other examples? Okay, Asim Prabhu.
तो जो शिवानंद सेन्स डॉग,
हाँ,
वो जो शिवानंद चैतन्य महाप्रभु के पास टाइम में एक डॉग थे ना, जो चैतन्य महाप्रभु जिनको अपना
हाँ.
जूठा.
Shivanand Sen. By constant, by Shivanand Sen association, it got the mercy of Lord Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Even dog can get the mercy. Even animals with the pure devotee association can get to that ecstatic love for Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Very good. Special mercy of Krishna or his devotee is very rare. Not everybody can get it. Something which is rare is very difficult, not ordinary. Not everybody can achieve it. Okay.
Prabhuji, even Jagai Madai's case will also come under this. It's a
yes.
special, very special.
Because they did so much sin, and the Lord Nityananda Prabhu's mercy can, when mercy is there, no conditions can block us to love Krishna. When some devotee blesses us, showers mercy upon us, our conditions, 3 modes cannot act upon us. There is some mobile network the police keeps during some emergencies. That time, no mobiles will work nearby. No internet will work. क्या बोलते हैं उसको?
Jammers, Prabhuji.
हाँ?
Jammer, network
Jammer
jammer.
लगा देगा तो पूरा out हो जाएगा. Pure devotees like jammer. No Maya network can work upon us. So the purport is that one should execute devotional service rigidly in association of devotees, so that there will be certainly raising oneself to the ecstatic position. Condition is that even though we are conditioned, but we should execute devotional service rigidly. आजकल लोग टेम्पल हॉल क्लीनिंग करो, बोले प्रभु जी फिजिकल सेवा मत दीजिए, किचन सेवा करो, प्रभु जी बहुत सेवा हो जाता है. तकलीफ ही नहीं पहुंचना चाहिए और एक्सटैटिक सिम्टम आ जाना चाहिए. Precarious conditions in Kali Yuga. They don't want to render service and they want ecstatic love. Krishna should come in front of him and dance. So that is not possible. Krishna will test how rigidly we are, how serious we are in association of devotees. There may be so many the difficulties, but one should execute very rigidly. We should follow morning program, associating with devotees and everything. Okay, but about what? Special mercy of Krishna is what? The mercy of devotees is okay. Mercy of Krishna, special cases. This is even more rare. Even more rare. Like, somebody without going to school, he became such a scholarly person. Such a talented. Such cases are very rare. Without going to school and college, how many people will get such scholarly without going to school and college? No? How many people will become scholarly without going to coaching, school, college, anything, but their default, no, they will become ecstatic, they will become big toppers. Similarly, there is very less chance for such success. Similarly, in bhakti also, without following regulative principles, without associating with pure devotees, one will not. You know? So, without association of devotees, practicing Krishna consciousness is impossible. You know? Only one case, special mercy of Krishna. Okay, read this.
Dhairyavan Ram Prabhu.
Is- In special cases, of course, there is special favor from Krishna, and although we should always expect that, we should not sit idly and simply wait for Krishna's special mercy. The regular duties must be performed. It is just as when sometimes it is found that a person who never attended school or college may be recognized as a great scholar or an honorary degree from great universities may be offered to him. But this does not mean that one should avoid school and expect to automatically receive an honorary degree from such university.
Can anybody get any honorable degree without attending to college? No. But there may be some cases. But that is exceptional. Exceptional is not a rule. You cannot keep it because Krishna can interfere anybody's life. But we should not depend on that. One should always execute. We should endeavor to please Krishna. Similarly, one should devotedly execute the regulative principles of devotional service and at the same time hope for Krishna's favor or his devotees' favor. One more beautiful example is in the Shastras and everywhere. Narada Muni's pastime is a Narada Muni comes in every canto of Srimad Bhagavatam. Every canto of he's a special devotee. You know, he's a very special. How he got mercy of devotees and Lord. An example of rising to the stage of ecstatic love by executing the regulative principles of devotional service is given in the life story of a Narada, which is described by Vyasadeva in Srimad Bhagavatam. So, can you share how Narada Muni became ecstatic devotee with an ecstatic love? Huh?
By the association of pure devotees only, Prabhuji. Means he got the chance. We all know the pastime, no? That Bhakti Vedantas had come and he served. Served them very nicely, sincerely. So
Sincerely served. Okay. Others, anybody would like to tell?
Prabhuji, he got the Uchishta of those Bhakti Vedantas, which came in the form of special mercy that purified him and made attracted himself. Yes.
We might have taken so many times Uchishta. We drink Charnamrita also, liter. Why we don't get? Karnavesh.
Proji, there were multiple factors, Proji. One is we heard in the camp itself that he has some special desire towards like being with the devotees, and he has some kind of virakti from all like playing games and just normal people, the normal um, children at his age they does. So he has special attention and special attention towards devotional service. At the same time, he took like Uchishta from the devotees. He was regularly hearing from the devotees and he was serving them as well. So everything actually enhanced, added up, and he got special mercy from that.
Okay. Very nice. Okay. Aditya bro.
Roji, now maybe you're searching for that section because after his mother leaves the world, that time he gets a revelation from Lord, and then he go to the some Vrindavan forest, and there he does lot of tapasya. So maybe that, because now here we were discussing about rigid practice of devotional service. So he also has went through such difficulties also, and that time he showed himself his practice, rigid
He
practice.
got special mercy. Also, Prabhupada tells that when his mother left, he got a special mercy of Lord. You know? What is that special mercy? That even small attachment also was being removed. Mhm. Okay, so if we see, we have to analyze this very nicely. How the ecstatic love, the Krishna Prem will start manifesting. As per my understanding, see, there is no bad association. There is no fault finding, you know, in Bhaktivedantas. And they are very pure devotees. Everything came very nicely. It is due to Krishna's mercy. And he was very serious devotee. Yeah? His mother, along with his mother, he was serving so nicely. Even serving together, his mother and he, both serving together, but still Krishna removed that attachment also. Still he was not lacking. He was very, when he was going, you know, after Bhaktivedantas he was going, he gets a different opportunities of meeting with the gold mine, silver mine, and so many things. But he got a great opportunities to earn money, but still he rejected. And he still was very determined. So we have to analyze the Narada Muni life very nicely. The mercy of devotees. First part is that we have to serve devotees and hear them. We should not disturb them. We should just hear what they do, how they perform bhakti. If you carefully observe Srila Prabhupada, in his life also there are many difficulties, but he had complete faith on his spiritual master. What all difficulties Srila Prabhupada got. You should analyze such pure devotees' life very nicely. You know, you should go through it. Before, once one devotee was passed out and speaking big philosophy. I said, stop speaking philosophy. You know, did you read Srila Prabhupada Lilamrita? You know, मेरा nature, changing my nature. Nature तुम्हारा खुद का nature तुम्हारा को कैसे भाई reveal करेगा भगवान? If you have a disease, you should go to a doctor. Doctor will treat you. You cannot treat yourself. You know, we should associate with devotees nicely. You know, and I told Leelamrit नहीं पड़ेगा, तुमको कुछ नहीं समझ में आएगा इसको. आप लोग कितना लोग लीलामृत पढ़ा नहीं अभी तक? Lilamrit is very important. If you want to be in ISKCON, if you didn't read Lilamrit, I'm very sorry to say you still did not understand ISKCON. You know? So Lilamrit, serving a pure devotee was sung. We should be attached to Srila Prabhupada. You see, Prabhupada disciples, foreigners, they're drug addicts, breaking 4 legs. And no respect to sadhus or anyone, but still they respected Prabhupada. They followed Prabhupada. Even such unqualified people can get ecstasy. The only cause is association of pure devotees. Seriously. So we'll see how Narada gets It is not by any other ways. Blessing. Once I have seen many people in nowadays, they serve for certain time, and after certain time, once they get certain result, they'll, they'll take off from that association. No. By mercy of Guru, we can become more greater than Guru. That is special mercy. You see, Srila Prabhupada, he became more, he preached more than Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur. The son serves the father nicely, the father will give entire property to the son. Similarly, if we serve pure devotees, they will give entirely for themselves to the disciple. So here, by mercy of pure devotees or our senior devotees, we can advance more than them also. Hanuman did, for example, Hanuman did more service than Ram by mercy of Lord Ram. And Prabhupada was telling, Haridas Thakur chanted 192 rounds, more than Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. But he never told, I do more than you. That is mercy. Mercy मतलब यह है कि उनसे भी ज्यादा देते हैं, उनको जितना मिला है उससे भी ज्यादा देते हैं. But one should not become puffed up. One should never feel that I know more better than my superiors. That means he is a jnani devotee. Jnana will make the heart hard, but love makes the heart soft. What makes the heart hard? What makes the heart hard?
Gyan, Prabhuji.
Jnana. Jnana makes the heart hard. What makes heart soft? Love. If you love your Guru, then your heart becomes so soft. Vidya Vinaya Sampanna. Vidya should lead to Vinaya. Otherwise, that Vidya will kill your devotion. Not just by biting 700 shlokas of Bhagavad Gita, Krishna will get attracted to you. But love is very important. You see, now we will see Narada tells therefore his previous life and how he developed the stage of ecstatic love. Even we should tell our own examples. How we got, at least we came to the level of initiation and everything. And how we came till this level? By seriousness in association of devotees. Without that, we will never get any responsibility. So Narada is telling personal example to Vyasadeva. He was engaged in service of great devotees and he used to hear their talks and songs. Because he had an opportunity to hear these pastimes and songs of Krishna from the mouths of pure devotees, he became very attracted within his heart. That attraction to Krishna comes when we hear from pure devotees, without any doubt. There should not be doubt. There will not be any special prize for asking unnecessary doubts. Yes, what kind of doubts we should ask? Like Sanatana Goswami is so advanced devotee. What kind of question he is asking to you? Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. What question he asked? What question he asked to Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu?
Like people are thinking I am very Pandit, but I am actually full number one. I don't know why I am here and why I am suffering all the three poles of miseries. Like that.
So this kind of questions are very, one should not feel I know everything now. Some people ask doubt about ecstatic love and everything, so much big things. But basics are very important. Why do have faith on my karma, then why I have to work outside? What level am I? You know, if it is there in my faith, why I have to work hard? Right? So we should know who am I, what kind of level I am. So here Narada Muni, we heard from the pure devotees, heard their talks and songs. How my superior is practicing bhakti, my Guru Maharaj is practicing bhakti, what inspires him, what he likes, what he doesn't like. So what makes even superior curse? What displeases pure devotees? Can anybody tell? What displeases pure devotees? He may curse also.
Disobeying.
Huh?
Disobey the order.
Obey the order.
Disobey.
Disobey the order. Okay. Disobeying the order. But there are levels also in that. Small order taking. There are big orders, small orders. Okay? Aditya bro?
Duplicity, Prabhuji.
Huh?
Duplicity. Saying something and not doing something.
When Madhavendra Puri cursed Ramchandra Puri, why he cursed? Madhavendra Puri is such an exalted devotee. Always two types, Ramchandra Puri, Ishwar. Why Madhavendra Puri got so displeased? Why?
Ramchandra Puri thought himself to be the superior and was instructing Madan Puri that you should meditate on Brahman.
Okay, Shantanu bro. Very good.
Prabhuji, anything which the disciple does that is against the principles of pure devotional service, the spiritual master is not happy.
What principle he broke here?
So he was preaching about Brahman and not pure bhakti towards Krishna when the spiritual master was already on the level of ecstatic love and prema. At that time he was preaching Brahman.
Yeah, that displeased. Okay. Okay, Aditya Prabhu would like to tell. Very nice.
Prabhuji, another thing, as he was instructing to his own spiritual master, he was doing Guru Aparadha also. That is one thing. And later, he also started offending Vaishnavas. So maybe these two things.
I will ask one question to all of you. If you are superior or very superior is sleeping in chanting in your association, what you will do? How many of you will wake up? What you will do? Will you allow him to sleep? He's dowsing in chanting. Or will you wake him up? Or what you will do? Huh? What you will do? One very senior saffron devotee, he came to your voice and sitting in your association and he was dowsing in the chanting. So we should be very expert in this. When we were working, we were being asked such questions. हमारे को धुलाई धुलाई होता था, क्लासेस बढ़िया होता था एकदम प्रैक्टिकल. Okay, Aman Prabhu.
Actually, this is a very difficult question, but still, like I thought, I'll chant little loudly.
Okay.
Or I'll
Okay. Your answer is good. You chant loudly so that he will be awakened. Okay. Karna Prabhu. Unmute.
Prabhuji, yeah. As Aman Pro said, this is one way, like we would start with that, maybe a little bit more loudly chanting. And if not, maybe once we will very slowly will try to like
Okay,
respectfully
okay,
try to
same
tap
answer.
and
Okay.
uh,
I will tell you little more better answer. Huh? Would you like to hear? Maybe his 16 rounds are already over. He may be chanting extra rounds. No? Many times I saw seniors, they get up a little early, more early, and they may complete their rounds little early only. They may be chanting extra rounds. And we may not have completed 16 rounds. And we may be feeling that he's dowsing in the chanting. At any cost, we should not feel it as a problem. So one should always think positively. Thinking positively matters a lot about superiors. Here, Madhavendra Puri cursed Ramchandra Puri not because he disturbed him, because that Brahman means no service. That is like neutral. So when electric field is going, when you keep a plastic, then electric flow will stop. Similarly, such ecstasy when devotee is going to leave his body, is trying very hard not to be interfered. No other thing other than Krishna consciousness. That time he is speaking about Brahman. So he disturbed, that ecstatic love has been disturbed. Disturbance in the mood of a superior. He will be very serious. When you speak something against that mood, the devotee, for example, every senior, I have observed every senior has certain mood to serve. Every devotee want to please Prabhupada in a big way. We should not disturb that. We should not feel that, he wants more dhanam, more followers. Dhanam janam sundari. No. They may want to serve more within short time. Lifespan is very less. Like Prabhupada was working very hard to establish ISKCON, very nicely. He was working day and night. He is not behind followers, but to strongly establish ISKCON. So every superior want to serve. Where he may want money, he may want followers, he may want some buildings or anything, but not for himself, for serving Srila Prabhupada. So we have to understand that mood. Every devotee has that mood. So because he had an opportunity to hear these pastimes and songs of Krishna from the mouths of pure devotees, he became very attracted within his heart. That attraction, are you facing or not? In your association, matters a lot. Any person who wants ecstatic love, that is compulsory, attracted. Because he had become so eager to hear these topics, he gradually developed within himself an ecstatic love for Krishna. This makes the person, ecstatic. One will feel that ecstatic love for Krishna will be developed. He gradually developed within himself. This is science, not only for Narada it can work. It can work for anyone. So why? Because he had become so eager to hear these topics. You see, Srila Prabhupada, why? What pleased Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur of Srila Prabhupada quality? Can anybody share? What pleased Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur of Srila Prabhupada? Okay, Shantanu.
His eagerness to hear the words of his Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur. Even one pastime in Vrindavan, where everyone goes for darshans, but Prabhupada is very eager to sit and hear.
That is the very important quality. Eagerness to hear from Guru. eagerness to hear from superiors. That is the thing which evokes ecstatic love for Krishna. How much eager we are. You know, this is a very important thing. This will evoke ecstatic love for Krishna. This ecstatic love is prior to the pure love of Krishna. Because in the next verse, Narada confirms that by gradual process of hearing from great sages, he developed love of Godhead. So, Narada Muni will tell one told this verse. Can anybody read this?
Thus, during 2 seasons, the rainy season and autumn, I had the opportunity to hear these great souled sages constantly chant the unadulterated glories of the Lord Hari. As the flow of my devotional service began, the coverings of the modes of passion and ignorance vanished.
So one person was asking that one should be so chaste to Guru and all this. So if we also get pure devotees, we also can serve nicely. One devotee was telling. But how can we answer this? If we also can get like Bhaktivedantas, then we also can serve like Narada. Do we get pure devotees? Okay, Karna Breshru.
Guruji, we are getting constant association of Prabhupada's books, like through books we are getting Prabhupada's association directly. And even in ISKCON we
Why
have
Krishna is not giving such a pure devotees in my association. Sometimes people who are dowsing in chanting, not interested in hearing, and some people will be blaspheming that devotee, this devotee. Huh? Aditya Prabhu.
Hare Krishna. Prabhuji, like if somebody is asking this kind of question that why any pure devotees are not in my association or something like that. So first of all, he should be checked that what he is doing instead of so much association is available through the medium of Vani, but still instead of taking that, instead of having that appreciation, he is just thinking of not having something, and how much he's implementing after hearing also, that he should check like that.
Okay, so we have to check our this thing. The first thing is Lord Krishna's mercy. Krishna knows how much we are we qualified to get pure devotee. What kind of devotees we are qualified to get. That Krishna will arrange. And if you take it seriously, don't take association. Whatever Krishna has sent you, you should serve nicely in that association. Then maybe Krishna will place it further and further and further. But we should not disturb any devotees. Yeah? So Narada is not an ordinary boy. He got such an association and ideal teachers and ideal student like Sukadeva Goswami and Parikshit Maharaj. कोई बोलेगा मेरे को भी सुखदेव गोस्वामी जैसा हम भी सुनेंगे परीक्षित महाराज जैसे. But we may not forget eating like Parikshit Maharaj. Parikshit Maharaj is so eager to hear. He forgot even eating and sleeping and drinking water 1 and 2 also. Yeah? That's why as the flow of my devotional service began, the coverings of modes of passion and ignorance vanished. How the 3 modes? First of all, we should be free from 3 modes. How to get free from 3 modes? What is the last sloka of 14th chapter? Can anybody tell? How we can overcome 3 modes? What is the essence, last sloka of How we can overcome three modes? Bhagavad Gita, 14th chapter, last verse. Huh?
Something Mohita Anena Yogana Bhakti Rabha Vicharini, Sagunan Samati.
Can you tell?
Mohita Anena Yogana Bhakti Rabha Vicharini, Sagunan Samati Taitan Brahma Vihaya.
अब व्यभिचारिणी भक्ति करना, व्यभिचारी भक्ति नहीं। एक दिन एक डिवोटी के पास, दूसरा दिन दूसरा डिवोटी के पास जाएंगे, ऐसा चंचलता रहेगा तो नहीं होता है। एक डिवोटी को पूरा सेवा करना होता है ना। अव्यभिचारिणी भक्ति, भगवान का भक्ति स्ट्रांगली करना होता है। देन modes acting on the person will be stopped. Covering of modes of passion and ignorance vanished. With passion and ignorance, can we achieve bhakti? No, we cannot. So, like that, we have to understand this bhakti nicely. So here, first I passed my days in the association of great devotees, great sages during the rainy autumn season. Every morning and evening, I heard them while they were singing and chanting the Hare Krishna mantra. And thus my heart gradually became purified. You know? So, Narada Muni is telling, this is the cause of ecstatic love. Hearing from pure devotees, without considering any material things like bhuka, pyas or anything. And three modes will get aside. As soon as I heard them with great attention, the influence of modes of ignorance and passion disappeared. And I became firmly fixed in devotional service to God. If you do offense, then you are gone case. Even if we are not able to, but respect is compulsory. We should never disrespect a Vaishnava, especially seniors, at any cost. What will happen? The modes of passion and ignorance will attack you more and more. अपराध करने से है ना पूरा रजोगुण तमोगुण उठा के फेंक देगा. How the kamvasana increases in the heart. Material desires will increase. That is a curse of Krishna. One who does offense. आसुरीश्व ये वो योनिषु, ऐसी संग में डालेगा, कभी भक्ति नहीं कर पाएगा. So one should be very careful and should have proper respect, and we should hear with great attention. With the Srimad Bhagavatam, when we are reading or hearing, should be very, very active. So there is one more practical example. It is essential, therefore, that one constantly associate with pure devotees. This is a practical example of how one can develop a ecstatic love. Narada Muni example is the best example. He was not pure initially, but later on with association of pure devotees, he became. It is essential, therefore, that one constantly associate with pure devotees who are engaged morning and evening in the chanting Hare Krishna mantra. This way, one will get the chance to purify his heart and develop his ecstatic pure love for Krishna. So, any doubts in this? What causes ecstatic love? Is there any practical other situations where we cannot produce ecstatic love? No doubts. Okay. This statement is also confirmed in third canto. The same thing. If you go, every teacher will, principle is same wherever you go. Whichever teacher you may hear. So Bhagavatam also, it has Bhagavatam, they are not telling different reasons. No, they also tell same reason. Any part of the Bhagavatam you hear, this is the root cause. Chapter, in 3rd canto, 25th chapter, verse 25 of Srimad Bhagavatam, where Lord Kapila says, "My dear mother, when a person is actually in association with pure devotees, the sublime potency of my devotional service can be experienced." Satam prasangam mamaveer samvido bhavanti ritkarna rasayana kata tachushanada apavardhivartmani shaddaratir bhaktiranukramishati. In the association of pure devotees, discussion of pastimes and activities of the Supreme Personality of Godhead is very pleasing and satisfying to the ear and heart. By cultivating such knowledge, one gradually becomes advanced on path of liberation, and therefore he is freed and his attraction becomes fixed. Then real devotion and devotional service begin. So, what is the cause? In association with the pure devotees. Association with the pure devotees means not with the equals and juniors. Okay, they may also be. But in association of devotees means devotees has to discuss Krishna Katha, Krishna Nama, Krishna Rupa, Krishna Lila, Krishna Guna. We should not discuss materialistic topics in association of devotees. That will not evoke ecstatic love. Meeting with devotees means, "Hi Prabhu, how are you? How is your life, material life going on?" This is not important. One should discuss about pastimes and activities of Krishna. Condition apply. Association of pure devotee matlab, we should ask how I can please Krishna, how I can please my Guru. That kind of, okay. And how Krishna pleased, how my Guru Maharaj pleased his Guru. Should be very active in hearing good things. No? One should discuss. Devotee means default he has to discuss Krishna Katha, not materialistic Katha. Anyone who discusses which is not Krishna conscious is not an association of devotee. Not devotee मतलब कंठी तिलक धोती कुर्ता पहनने से हो गया devotee. Devotee means who discusses only positively in Krishna Katha, Krishna Nama, Krishna Rupa. How Krishna, how Prabhu, so nice. Yesterday we heard so nice about Krishna. This, what makes the ecstatic love? What is advanced bhakti, Prabhu? What is Ragatmika bhakti? What is Raganuga bhakti? So we should be very, very careful in discussing. Cultivating such knowledge, one gradually becomes advanced on path of liberation. Therefore, he is freed from all attraction, becomes fixed. And his attraction to Krishna becomes fixed. Real devotion and devotional service begin. So this is how when a pure devotee speaks, his words act upon the hearts of the audience. Purity is the force. कुछ लोग है ना प्रचार नहीं हो रहा है, मोबाइल बहुत स्ट्रांग हो गया है ना, बहुत एडवांस हो गया. तो प्रभुपाद जी हिप्पीज के पास गए थे, बहुत एडवांस डिवोटी मिल गया, रेडीमेड डिवोटी मिल गया. What makes purity is the force. Books are the basis, utility is the principle, purity is the force. Nothing, no shortcuts. When pure devotee speaks, his words act upon the hearts of our audience. Pure devotee का lecture में physically दे रहा है, तो we should hear rapt attention. Should be very eager to hear. Okay, can somebody read this? Yellow part.
Dharyavanam Prabhu, you can continue.
What is the secret of hearing and chanting? A professional speaker cannot impress transcendental ecstasy within the hearts of the listeners. However, when a realized soul who is engaged in the service of the Lord is speaking, he has the potency to inject spiritual life within the audience. One should therefore seek the association of such pure, unalloyed devotees, and by such association and service, a neophyte devotee will certainly develop attachment, love, and devotion for the Supreme Personality of Godhead.
The secret of hearing and chanting. What is the secret? We should not hear from professional speakers. We should not earn money by speaking. Why? Because during Shivratri day, even Varkaris come and speak, they glorify Shiva and compare and all these. Because they get more money, they have to glorify audience and Shiva in front of everyone. So we should not take money. We should not associate with professional speakers who is taking salary. Yeah? So when a realized soul is engaged in service of the Lord speaking, he has the potency to inject spiritual life within the audience. It is not the qualification of audience, it is the qualification of the speaker. Huh? So, very important. Okay. Can anybody read this?
In the Padma Purana, there is the story of a neophyte devotee who, in order to raise herself to the ecstatic platform, danced all night to invoke the Lord's grace upon her.
So, one pure devotee, association say, Mataji bhi, she danced whole night for the pleasure of Lord Jagannath. So, not only one night, one Mataji in Jagannath Puri, she was continuing whole day, she was busy in dancing in front of Jagannath. One day she saw in mirror, whole hair became white. She became so happy. My whole life I spent in serving Lord Jagannath. Sometimes, however, it is found that without undergoing any devotional process, one all of a sudden develops a devotion for Lord Krishna. This is another mercy of Krishna. Without undergoing any devotional process, one all of a sudden develops devotion for Lord Krishna. ये पॉसिबल हो सकता है क्या? पॉसिबल हो सकता है? कोई प्रैक्टिस नहीं किया, कुछ नहीं किया, अचानक से एकदम प्रेम आ गया उसको भगवान के प्रति. Yes, it may be possible. This is sudden development. This sudden development of devotional attitude is in a person must be understood as a special mercy of Krishna or his devotee. This apparently accident development of ecstatic feelings through the causeless mercy of Krishna can be divided into three groups. Simply by speaking, simply by glancing, and simply by good wishes. That will attract causeless mercy. Causeless mercy मतलब हम कुछ किया नहीं तो भी मिलता है. But Prabhupada tells you should, what thing attracts that mercy? You have to do something special. In Narada Purana, there is a statement about development of ecstatic love simply by speaking. How? Simply by speaking, one can get ecstatic love. Lord Krishna said to Narada, "O best of the Brahmanas, I wish that you may develop unalloyed devotional service to me, which is full of transcendental bliss and all auspiciousness." If some Vaishnava blesses you like that, or Supreme Lord blesses, what a mercy it is. Huh? So, if somebody blesses that, not Dhanam Janam Sundari, blessing is not actual. May you get a job of 50 lakh package. May you go to foreign and earn BMW or something. That is not unalloyed devotional service. In Skanda Purana, there is statement about developing ecstatic love towards Krishna by simply by glancing. Bhagwan ko dekhne se. When the inhabitants of Jangala province saw the personality of God Krishna, they were so stricken with feeling that they could not withdraw their glance from him. By glancing upon Krishna also one get ecstatic love. See, by speaking, by glancing, by good wishes to Krishna. So, glancing, when inhabitants, okay, Jangala province, okay, after the heartfelt wishes are concerned, there is a statement in the Sukha Samhita where Narada tells Vyasa, you have a son who is the greatest devotee of personality of Godhead, and I can observe that without any following regulative principles of devotional service, he is already enriched with many of the symptoms achieved by the execution of devotional service after many, many births. Wishes makes also ecstatic love. For ecstatic love of Krishna, there is statement in 7th canto, Srimad Bhagavatam, Narada expresses to Yudhishthira, my dear king, it is very difficult to describe the character of Prahlad. He developed natural attraction for Krishna, and whatever I can explain about his character will simply be an arrangement of words. His actual character is impossible to describe. Such wishes. This means Narada himself admitted that natural development of Prahlad's ecstatic love was by the grace of Lord Krishna. This natural attraction for Krishna on part of Prahlad was developed simply by mercy of Narada. How Prahlad, we discussed about Narada, how he got, now Prahlad Maharaj. When Prahlad Maharaj was within the womb of mother, how Prahlad Maharaj got mercy of Narada? How he became ecstatic? Same answer. Attentively hearing, the rapt attention from pure devotees. When Krishna Katha. When Prahlad Maharaj was within the womb of his mother, she was being sympathetically instructed by Narada about the science of devotional service. At the same time, Narada was wishing that child within the womb could also take advantage of instructions. Because Narada, an authorized devotee and great associate of personality of Godhead, was desiring auspiciousness for Prahlad. When pure devotee auspicious blesses us, he wishes that may he become devotee. It's such a great blessing, great wish. So Narada wished for Prahlad. He developed all characteristics of high-grade devotee. This is the natural attraction. It is caused by the special grace of the personality of Godhead or by special grace of pure devotee like Narada. By service, they will pray to Krishna that may he become good devotee, may he develop Vaishnava qualities. Okay. So we will read. Somebody can read this pink one.
My dear Narada, of all saintly persons, you are so great and glorious that simply by your good wishes, a low-born hunter also has become a great, elevated devotee of Lord Krishna.
Even hunter can become great devotee of Krishna. Parvata Muni is telling to Narada, what a glance you are, what wish you are, what by your association, even people like hunter also becomes elevated devotee. Okay, so this is the cause. We should always get the good wishes of superiors. If they tell, अरे क्या devotee है तुम सेवा ठीक से नहीं करते हो, ऐसा नहीं होना चाहिए. Even if they are doing, we should improve. One day they should bless us. They should wish that we become devotee. That is the greatest. That will come by attentively hearing from devotees. Not only in the lecture, when they are speaking, when they are giving service, or anytime we should hear. Prahlad Maharaj did not hear in the class. In the womb he was hearing. This will make attract ecstatic love for Krishna. Thank you very much. Hare Krishna. Any doubts? So we completed this 17th chapter. Tomorrow we'll cover 18th. Okay. Hare Krishna. Thank you very much. Shri Bhakti Rasamrita Sindhu ki jai, Srila Rupa
Jai.
ki jai, Srila
Jai.
Prabhupada ki jai.
Jai. Thank you very much, Prabhuji. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Yeah. Thank you very much. Prabhuji. Hare Krishna.